Should I apply for Social Security disability? Hey folks, I'm Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com back again with Chronic Wellness. So first of all, I am not an attorney, an advisor, legal counsel, your doctor, so don't take legal advice from me. That's my disclaimer. And I'm a person who has been receiving Social Security disability benefits for a decade or so now. And I have a fair bit of experience, my own and in assisting others. And so maybe you have been contemplating, should I apply for Social Security disability? Let's get into it. Are you someone whose disabling conditions, mental, physical, emotional, a combination of these, has had serious implications for your ability to perform major life functions? If the answer to that question is yes, then perhaps Social Security disability is for you. Are you someone who has paid in to Social Security? So when I ask you that question, think, have I had a job where when I received a paycheck, in addition to taking out standard things like state taxes, they took out federal taxes, and that included Social Security? Because that, folks, is how you have paid into the system of Social Security. So that's a key question here. Because if you haven't ever had a job where you've paid into Social Security, I'm not sure you can be Social Security eligible. A third question to contemplate, but is not, prohibitive, is, have you been working at a job and you find that you have come to the end of your paid time off, your sick leave, if you have it, your FMLA, or if you are ultimately lucky, short-term disability because of said disabling conditions, and you're finding yourself wondering how you are going to piece yourself together to try to struggle bust your way back into that job? If you answered yes, you might really consider whether or not applying for Social Security disability is for you. Now, folks, I am not going to pretend like it is an easy or straightforward thing to apply for Social Security disability, nor is it an easy or straightforward process or quick. And yet, if you have been paying into Social Security, it is a benefit. It is a benefit that is yours to claim if you qualify. And by that, I mean much the same as unemployment benefits, as benefits that we have for people who need nutrition supplements like SNAP benefits. It's there for you if you need it. And if you receive it, if you are approved for Social Security disability, you would start receiving a monthly check. And for the duration of the time that you were approved for it, that benefit would be yours to keep. And it's not something that you would have to pay back if you were able to rejoin the world of work in the future. So it is something worth considering. As I mentioned, you need to think about whether or not your illness or diseases or disabling conditions limit you in one or more major life functions. And so those are things like walking, breathing, bathing, feeding yourself. That's not a comprehensive list. You can look up what a comprehensive list is, but thinking about the documented ways that your limiting conditions intersect with major life functions is an important component of explaining to the Social Security Administration why, therefore, you would be unable to work. And it is quite a burden of evidence that you are required to demonstrate. And the sooner you get started, the sooner you might be able to be approved. So I encourage you to contemplate what the benefits would be and whether or not now is the time for you to consider taking on the work of starting the process of applying for Social Security disability. So I'm going to talk a bit more about what that process is like, what kinds of ducks you might want to get in order to send in your application. But this video was just an introduction to help you think about whether or not applying for Social Security disability might be for you. If you have questions or comments, if you've been through this process, if you want to add tips below, please do. And like, subscribe, share, all the things. Until we're together again, thank you for sharing some of this time with me, and be well.